Hello, this is Raymond the Meta Man, bringing you the December 1st, 2021 episode of why Solana is going to kill Ethereum, and you better invest taking that into account. But maybe you don't want to know that. Then simply go right here in order to enjoy the 10 coins that are going to be hot and explode in December, this month of December 2021. Now, for the 10 reasons Solana is going to pump and flip mighty Ethereum. First, let me explain the details of the two combatants. On one corner, we have Ethereum, which is 570 billion market cap and number 2 in the rankings, and little competitor Solana, which is only 70 billion, 570 versus 70, and it's number 5th in the ranking. Now, if Solana, which is now $227, goes up to the level of Ethereum, then it'll go up from 227 to 1800. But if Ethereum moves in that same time by a factor of 2 or 3, then our Solana can go from $227 to $5,400, and that's a big move. I think that Solana is going to flip Ethereum. Come with me to find out the 10 reasons why I think that's going to happen. So let's count backwards. Number 10, reason number 10. Reason number 10 is there are way more people using Solana. There's 1.5 million users of Solana, and Ethereum, though it's way 8 times larger, there's exactly half. 750,000, exactly half the number of users for such a much bigger coin. That's huge. When people are attracted to a coin, when they're attracted to a platform, when they like that platform, then that platform can be considered to be growing considerably in the near future. Number 9, and this is really important, Ethereum's really expensive, really expensive, and nobody wants to pay it, but they kind of have to pay it because there's legacy reasons and there's momentum and there's force of habit, that kind of thing. But eventually, when it gets well known that Solana is way less expensive, then there's going to be a continuing shift. Number 8, Solana is much faster. Much faster, and that's a big deal. Couple faster with less expensive, and it's a no-brainer. Before I tell you number 7, I got a request. Go right there and hit that big red subscribe button right there. Yeah, you can see it. Just click on it. Just click on it, because you see, it helps me attract new people. It helps me show that you're interested. It helps YouTube look better upon my channel and upon my videos, and then tell more people about it. So if you're enjoying the content, please help me get it through to more people by just hitting that red subscribe button right there. Number 7, and this is huge, Ethereum is not scalable. There is a flaw in its technology, which they're trying to improve and trying to correct. They've been talking about it for years. They've never been able to correct it yet. And Solana was built without that scalability problem. It was built on correct technology. And if you're ever using Ethereum and you get a big message saying, I'm sorry, there's a great deal of congestion, there's many users, the fee, which is usually $24, is now $300. You'll say, what? That's crazy. But then what can you do about it? If you're used to using Ethereum and you don't know what the alternatives are, you'll pretty soon start learning. Okay, now we're getting to the real big ones. Number 6, and that is there's 500 projects under development right now. Now, you can see on the screen, that's just a few dozen. There's 500, there's lots of screens like that showing all the projects currently being built on Solana. And why is that important? Because if you're building a project, that means you're building land, or you're building games, or you're building DeFi, or you're building some functionality that's going to make it more attractive or more interesting or safer or faster or less expensive or something. And when 500 clever teams are working together. That explodes the functionality, explodes the desirability, explodes the future interest and the future excitement and the future growth of Solana. You see, you can't have anything unless there's developers. And not only are there developers, there's lots of developers working on 500 projects. That is massive. Number 5, Solana has already crushed ADA, which is Cardano. If you look on the screen right now, you can see that this is one exact year. So exactly 1 year ago today, you can see that ADA was at 15.9 cents. And if you look at the top right corner, today it is at $1.62. That's 10x in 1 year. You might say that sounds pretty good, but it's not that hot compared to Solana, as we will find out. In fact, let's look at Ethereum in exactly that same time period. You can see on the bottom left, it started its year exactly a year ago at $589.58. And on the top right corner, you can see that today it's $4,752.49. And that's an 8x in 1 year. But wait till you see Solana. Solana started exactly 1 year ago today at $2.12. And today, at this moment, it's $227.61. That's 108x in 1 year. That's almost 11,000% in 1 year. When you see that momentum, when you see that excitement, and when you see how much slower ADA and ETH are, you can see the momentum is with Solana. Number 4. Number 4 is the developers are fleeing ADA, they're fleeing Ethereum, they're fleeing everywhere, and they're racing to Solana. If you look at the screen now, you can see that the number of developers in Ethereum is pretty well constant. Right across the chart, it's pretty well constant. But if you look at the developers of Solana, it did practically nothing for a while. And then recently it has just skyrocketed. And not only has it skyrocketed, it's skyrocketed way, way past Ethereum. It's roughly double the number of developers on Ethereum right now. That is huge. Number 3 is the total number of transactions. And if you look at all the popular blockchains, you can see they're dribbling. And then suddenly Solana is 40 billion transactions compared to the others, which are way, way, way less. It is the master. It has taken over, and it'll soon take over in market cap. But now, number two is percent staked. And what staking is basically putting your money in the quote bank and getting quote interest. Now, it's not really interest, it's in order to create liquidity, but it's simplistically easy to think of it as putting it in a bank and collecting interest. And the number of people, or at least the percent of coins that are staked, means that there's that many people, or that percent of people, who don't want to actively trade that particular coin. They just want to put it away for safekeeping and get a little interest on it. The more is the percent of all the coins that are staked equals the more loyal people are, the more they want to hodl that coin. They don't want to trade in and out. They're not worried about it. They're not fearing they might have to sell at any instant. And so the percent staking is how confident they are, how loyal they are, how much they want to stay in the game. And Polkadot, a very well-known coin, has 53%, Avalanche 57%, Cardano 71%. Now, why is that important? Because Cardano has always prided itself as being the king in staking. Nobody could touch Cardano. They had the highest loyalty of their investors of any other blockchain. There's nobody that came anywhere near them. They were always proud of that. They could always point to that. They could always know that their future was secure because so many investors staked such a high percent of their coins. And Ethereum is roughly tied at 71%. But how much is Solana? Well, first of all, just the fact that Solana is not on the list yet means that Cardano isn't number one anymore. But here it is. The percent staked, including Solana, it's number one. Solana is number one at 77%. Nobody's ever been ahead of Cardano before. And now both Ethereum and Solana are ahead, and Solana is way, way ahead. Wow, that's enormous. That is gigantic. That is a very, very big deal. Number one is maybe the best of all, but number one, and this is not a statistic, this is emotional, but it's big emotional. Number one, the number one reason why I think that Solana will flip Ethereum is this: the CEO of Solana has officially denied, the CEO of Solana, Raj Gokal, has officially denied that he is interested in killing Ethereum. Nothing's true until it's officially denied. Why would he deny it if he wasn't actually thinking about it? And so I think that is the nail on the coffin. That's it. Goodbye, Ethereum. Now, I'm not saying Ethereum's going to go away. I think it actually could double or triple or more over the next few months, but it's long term. Its medium to long-term prospects are way, way less than Solana. So you can either make money or you can make lots of money and have happiness. And I'm betting my money to have happiness through Solana and not Ethereum. Again, just hit that red subscribe button to help other people find this exciting channel. If you like it, then let's help other people like it too. Hello, and thank you for listening to that exciting video. Now, click on Meta in order to subscribe so that other people will enjoy it too. And click right here to enjoy my previous video, and click right there to enjoy the video about Sand, my favorite crypto metaverse coin.